Need you for the old me. Need you for my sanity.
Rick the ruler with the jewelry, boy. I don't know a nigga that could take my place. I don't entertain with
I'm Andre and I'm back with another video. I want to give you guys my 5-year hormone update and like how everything has changed, how everything has, you know, just gone in these past 5 years, because it's definitely been a while since I've done a transition update video. So here we are. So I started out with a few things on my phone, so that way I can actually memorize stuff and go off of a list. So I have a few things that I'm actually going to touch on this video. Okay, so let's start with my mental. So mentally, I've always kind of thought as a female and thought girly, if that makes any sense. So once I started actually taking hormones, it definitely broadened my sense of, you know, just looking at things from a different perspective. As for back when I was like a boy, a female brain, I could kind of see things differently. But like once like estrogen really kicked in and I was like, oh snap, wow, I definitely do I definitely rationalize things a lot better. I don't really go off of emotion. I kind of just have a broader sense of, you know, just looking at things differently. At least that's what I think. So that's mental, how mentally I've transitioned. Not emotional. Of course, my emotions have actually calmed down since I've done this whole thing. Because when I first started, of like the first year or two, you get very emotional. You get very just want to cry everything and just so emotional over every little thing. Like, it's so irritating. But now I've kind of regulated my emotions now in these past 5 years, because I'm not like fresh on HRT. It's just basically, I've been on and off HRT for 5 years, by the way. So it hasn't been consistent 5 years, but on and off, as far as like I'll go like a couple months without it and then I'll get back on it for a few months and then I'll go a couple months without it. So that's how far like I kind of been doing my HRT. But like I said, emotionally, I've been able to be a lot more stable. I'm a lot more emotional, but as far as just everyday life, just like if I see something sad, I'm not going to cry about it like how I would have the first year or two. But definitely when I'm drunk, for some reason, I cry a lot. And maybe that's just me in general. So, but I've definitely never experienced that before I transitioned. So now that I have transitioned and been on HRT, it definitely has me a lot more emotional when I'm drunk. Now let's get to physical. My hair growth, this isn't my hair, y'all, of course, but my hair has definitely grown a lot. I actually experience a lot more shedding and stuff now that my hair grows so much. So like since it's growing so much, I'm not really able to keep up with it. So it definitely sheds a lot more and breaks off a lot more because I haven't really been taking as much care as I would like to. But I definitely have been, you know, I've been keeping it up with it. So my hair has started like right here when I first started, and now it's probably like right here. Yeah, it's about right there. Put that together, girl. Okay, that was hair growth. Now weight gain. So when I first started, I was 120 pounds. Now I am 144. So I definitely put on quite a bit of weight, probably like about 20 or so pounds when it comes to hormones. So now I feel like I'm getting a little thicker, you know. I've been trying to get thicker ever since I first started transitioning, because I was definitely a twig. I was a twig and I was very muscular, but I was also very skinny because, of course, I was only 120 pounds. And I'm 5'4", you guys, in case you guys didn't know. So 5'4", 120 pounds, that definitely looks like a stick. But I'm now 144, so I'm going up from there. So I'm starting a weight gain journey as well, because I want to gain weight, but I don't want to lose weight in here. So just stay updated with that type of stuff. I'm going to kind of make a vlog about gaining weight, you know, keeping it off in my midsection, you know, just trying to get thicker all around. Now, another thing that hormones have done for me was break down my body mass. Because as you can see, my arms, they do still have a little toneness in them, but definitely not as much as I had before. It was bad before. Like, it was very cut, very toned. I had a lot more muscle definition there. And since I've softened up, I've kind of got more of a feminine look as far as like my upper body. So this is definitely a lot better than before. My shoulders, they're still broad because of course you can't really change your shoulders, but I think it's kind of broken down whatever more mass I would have had. And girls, a great trick is put it over here. Have you nice have two streams, baby. You have two. because they're definitely going to be able to hide them broad ass shoulders like me. Now, another thing is boobies, which is everybody wants to know. Hormones didn't do jack shit for my breasts, in all honesty. I'm still an A cup, so I haven't really done much, so that's why I'm saving to get them done. And if you guys would like to donate to that, you definitely can. But yeah, I want my breasts done because this is basically all I have. And this is a double push-up bra, you guys. Like, this isn't some flat bra with no padding, because baby, when it comes to transitioning, you definitely need you some padded bras, girl, because without a padded bra, your ass is gonna be flat chested. Now, this is what gives me, you know, just a little Victoria's Secret bombshell bra. Get one. And this is probably like a B. Yeah, it was a B when I got this, so. But I'm still an A breast wise, but you know, I like the fullness look of having breasts, and I really need to get that together. Like the fullness look of having breasts, and like still being able to have a little bit of cleavage, because I don't have stuffing in here, it's just like the padding. So that's how my breasts have gone. I'm very upset about that because I really wanted big titties. I really wanted big titties, but not like giant Wendy Williams titties. But I kind of wanted, you know, a nice big C, or you know, a smaller B, or big C, or a big B. I would have been cool with that, but Bitches A is not cutting it, so I'm definitely going to try and get my breasts done this year. Don't know how I'm going to save up $5,500, but if you guys donate to my GoFundMe page or something like that, then I would definitely be appreciative of that. Like, I definitely need these done. My skin, of course, how everyone talks about their skin in the first few years, it gets softer now. It hasn't gotten any more soft than it has before, but it's been like a soft consistency, so my skin has definitely stayed soft. I definitely like feel the femininity of my body now, and I've actually gotten a lot softer, just like everywhere. It just feels so good, especially after you shave. After you shave, it's just like, ugh, feels so good just rubbing your little legs together. It's just like, Now, another thing that I've experienced regarding my transition is my voice. Your hormones don't affect your voice. Now, I've had to practice this voice. If you guys look at my first video, I definitely did not sound like this. Now I've like just wake up and it's just there. Before I had to practice and practice and practice, and it never really like worked until like about year 2. And that's when my voice really started changing, because I don't know why. It's just my voice was not trying to change. I thought I was sounding cunt, but no. Now I sound good. This like past 2 years, definitely a lot better. So my voice has definitely changed, and it's easier to talk like this. It's not like I have to try or strain myself to talk. So that's definitely a good thing. Now, something else that has happened in my transition. My body dysphoria has kind of gone down, because before, when I first started transitioning, of course I was a lot broader, like bulkier, not broader because of course your body doesn't change. I was a lot bulkier as far as like muscle wise. So now that that's kind of toned down, my body dysphoria has kind of come down, because before I was just looking in the mirror and I just hate the way I look. Now, don't get me wrong, I still have some issues with my body today, like the fact that I don't have hips. They did nothing for my hips. So I've gotten a booty, but I haven't gotten any hips, so that definitely is what's very irritating, since I've always wanted that whole bottle Coke shape and I haven't got it. So I'm pretty sure I have to like do some sort of surgery to get that. That's definitely like the gist of my body transformation as far as hormones have a concern. But I'm gonna get up and show you guys how my body has changed, so give me 1 second. This is for educational purposes only, people, so I don't want no nasty freak hoes all up in my DMs. 5 years on hormones, you guys. So as you can see, my midsection has definitely got a lot bigger. Breast section, that's all it really has done for me, is that whole little A cup. Not much. As you see, I've gained like weight in my butt, so I have got a little bit of, maybe I'm sucking this pouch in, so I have got a little bit of cake. As you can see, I kind of got a little bit of curve, but not as much as I'd like. And my arms, my stomach, I had a very like muscular stomach, so I had an 8, I didn't have no 8-pack, I'm lying. I had a 6-pack, and it was just like really flexed. But baby, now it ain't nothing but flab. Ain't nothing but flab. And that's baby my body on 5 years on hormones. This is what it's done for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed. And another thing I forgot to mention as far as my body, my face. My face has definitely filled out a lot more. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it was definitely a lot more, you know, it was very more contoured. Yeah, my face was very much more contoured back then. You know, it was very strong. I had a very scrawny looking face. I had no cheekbones. You see when I smile, I kind of have a little bit of cheekbones now. So I'm so glad that happened. I think that also attributes to the fact that I've been gaining weight, because when you gain weight, of course you gain weight everywhere, including in your face. So that's one way that, you know, can help soften you girls up, is gaining weight. Because that's definitely what I'm looking forward to doing, because the more weight I gain is the more like my body's going to fill out with fat, which is what I need. Because I definitely need more fat in my body, so that way I will soften up. And okay, let's see, is there anything else that I need to talk to you guys about as far as like how everything is going? In these 5 years that I've been transitioning, I got my name changed last year. I think I told you guys about that. I finally got my name changed. So it was 4 years in the making, but baby, I finally done it. I'm officially Andrea Michelle. But yes, I'm finally legally me, which is everything. Because baby, now that the fact that I am legally Andrea, baby, nobody can say anything to you as far as like your job. You know how like when you start working and deal with workplace discrimination, they can't say anything to you as far as like calling you by the wrong name, because baby, that's your legal name now. They're being forced to call you what you want to go by. It's legal. Wow. Some people just act like they wouldn't want to do it because they felt some type of way. I was like, girl, it takes nothing but to respect somebody else and just call me what I want to call by. I mean, call me what I want to go by, because it's just so irritating that other people just think that because of the fact that they don't agree with your lifestyle, agree with the way you choose to live it, that they don't have to respect it. And that's where people got me fucked up. Now, other things that I've had to deal with as far as my transition that I've kind of grown is courage. I've gotten a lot more courage as far as like going out in public, because when I first started, of course, it was very hard. It was very, you know, just anxious. It gave me a lot of anxiety going out into the world, because I knew people were looking at me. I knew people were clocking me. I knew people were just like squinting, asking, you know, trying to find out if I was trans or not. And it's just like, ugh, it was very nerve-wracking having all that going on in your mind, like, oh my god, is she gonna clock me today? Oh my god, can they see the fact that I have broad shoulders? Is my tuck tight enough? Are my titties pushed up enough? Is my makeup blended right? All this stuff goes through your mind when you walk outside the store. So baby, transitioning is not for the faint of heart. If you can't handle any of that, then maybe you don't need to transition. So I'm telling you guys this out of love, not out of don't transition because you can't handle it. But baby, this is hard. If you cannot handle being talked about, if you can't handle being criticized, if you can't handle being judged, this is not the life for you. So with that to say, I hope you girls have the courage to be who you are and just be yourself, you know. 5 years ago, I never thought I'd be here. I never thought that I'd be sitting here, you know, having a YouTube channel, because when I was watching YouTube, I was like, oh my god, I can't wait till I get there. I can't wait till I get breasts. I can't wait till I'm able to make my own channel. I can't wait till I do this and that. Just sitting watching the girls on YouTube, and now I'm one of those girls. I'm one of those girls that girls can come up and watch and look up, because when I first started making YouTube videos, there were no black YouTubers like that. There was only a few and a few handful that I actually followed and actually got a lot of views. So looking at other people, I always had to look at the white girls, the Asian girls, all that type of stuff. I was never able to see someone like me on YouTube, a black trans girl, and especially a young black trans girl going through the same process that I'm going through now. So now I'm so glad there's a lot more black YouTubers out there. There's a lot more girls out there able to, you know, make YouTube videos and be there for the black trans girls, especially the young black trans girls, because there's not a lot of us out there. So I'm glad to be a part of that. And yeah, I'm glad to be a part of this. I'm glad I've been able to, you know, achieve what I've achieved as far as my transition. Do I want a lot more done? Yes, I want telesurgeries. But am I content with right now? I'm content, but I don't want to stay content. I want to elevate. I want to get to where I see myself. But that's going to take a lot longer, so I definitely just have to, you know, deal with what I have to now and make it work. And that's all you can do. You got to just, you know, deal with what you got to deal with, and baby, wear what the fuck you got to wear, and just wear the shit out, baby. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed talking with me about my 5-year hormone update and all the changes that I've come to know and love. So I'm really glad you guys are still here with me. So, you know, like, comment, subscribe. I really hope you guys come and see me again. So, bye you guys.